What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the NCAA Hammer. I know of Friday, August 15th. The Hammer came down for the University of Michigan. We'll talk about that in a second. If you can check it out, I've done a bunch of preview prediction videos for the college football season. Go check them out. I'm type playlist good. All teams should be up there. I will update that playlist at some point. Make sure all the teams are there. I did my top 25 and my ultimate road trip. I'll do this video. Look here, guys. By the video is coming up, it's going to be August 21st. By the video comes out. Look, this Saturday, we're the less than 2 days away from college football season. Week 0 is around the corner. Week 1, week away from week 1. College football is here. I'm excited for it, guys. What I'm going to do in another video, I will talk this about. We'll get to my next video will be a week 0 preview prediction. I'll get to that in a separate video. But I'm telling you right now, we'll get in this video. The off season is coming to the end. We got to the off season real quickly. Went by like that, quick like that. And college football is here. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a great year, great season. I cannot see what to do, how this season will play out for multiple teams. But that'll be a separate video of previous season. All right, are you guys ready? Well, let's do this. All right, today's video we'll look at the NCAA Hammer. NCAA has made the decision officially. The NCAA on the Michigan scandal, investigation, everything has come to an end. Finally, the whole saga has come to an end, and this is the decision by the NCAA. So we are going to go, this is the official statement from the NCAA, so you can see that. Created by former Fat Collins Stallions. So the first one is introduced you to what's going on. Basically, they so familiar with this. There was this scouting scheme conducted by college stallions and University of Michigan, and of course, head coach responsibility violation for former head coach Jim Harbaugh. Of course, former coaches, assistant coaches Steve Clinker-Skadale and Jesse Minter. And so the whole planning scheme, stealing signs. So that was the whole premise. During the 21-22 season, 23 football season, Stanley directed range visitors to conduct off-campus and in-person school and Michigan future games, Michigan's future regular season opponents, and doing so, purchased game tickets transferred to them to those individuals while in attendance. They filmed the signed colors on future opponent sidelines. They provided the film to stallions. That's what the saying is going on. This is the biff of it. Of course, this is level 2 violation of the NCAA contract, FCA. At various times vacation sidelines. Harbaugh, Robinson, and then assistant football coach, now co-head coach Ron Moore, very cooperative under by bylaws 19. So there's a level penalty case level 1 aggravated for Michigan, Stallion, Harbaugh, and Robinson, and then of course level 2 for Sean Moore, level 3 for level 2 standard for Moore, and level 2 mitigated for Partridge. Okay, and then bylaws 1912.61. The case history. The case came to light on October 17, 2023, when the NCAA office leadership received information of potential issues misconduct within the Michigan football program. So they investigated the whole thing. Parties. So this is the whole scandal. Harbaugh was suspended for years last year. Moore was suspended a couple games last year. He's going to be suspended a couple games this year, and of course one game next year. We'll talk about the punishment as part of the punishment. So let's go in depth, basically, on which happened. October 9th, April 9th, there's 8-page essential regulations. So each day, as the investigation goes through the whole thing, I'm not going to read through it, but you can find this online. Pining of the facts, they provided the facts. Was lifelong Michigan fan, saying Michigan program, such from an early age. His father finished, program, so he lived a stallion there. The background on sign stealing. Of course, there was an NFL documentary science called the Unstored Science Stealing. The poor practice size is common among Division 1. Okay, it's common. 80% of teams intelligence population focus on defining those signals. So that's what the whole situation is. start a scheme, and then it talks about it really goes deep what how Scanlon did about one occasion 23 having set on Central Michigan sideline wearing bands pads because it says Michigan issued coach gear during sideline against with famous state. There was some so basically the depth of investigation what they found a stallion Michigan collected devices in the area office from his area in the football office includes phone work laptop, and so then the Senate help us for that did not collect. The institution complex officer, and director of operations with Member Stallions half in hallway asked him to submit his device, which he did. He declined to do so. This is that. Then the initial scheme broke. So attorney's office directed two individual, two athletes, and an intern removed items from the football office and backpacks. Assistant Stallion was scouting scheme. So go basically how he did it. Then you have finally November 14th, 2023, got processed to this again, same thing. Two exchanges with student athletes, specifically student athlete 1, echo with 2, and started with Partridge. So this is basically how it came about, how NCAA, each individual portion of the scandal. Of course, documented, you can read this. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's just, look, it is 74 pages. I'm not reading every single word to word where you can read word to word. I'm just going to the gist of it. So the other thing is you have test contests, April, from January to April 2023, Penalties Minutes and 3097, 5 text messages to prospect for prior to the, 10 minutes for such content, and we're partial at 75. So there's some text contests going on between Minter and that. There's a compliance efforts there. The analysis, the violation of the contest portion of the case involve all campus and person's guidance scheme, recruiting, adjustment, and communication. Jim Harbaugh responsible for violation for involving individual failure to cooperate in Michigan failure to monitor for sport programs, county violations. Jim Harbaugh level responsibility to level 1, and then there's a couple level 2. They set up analytical laws. Okay, and then the relation analytical laws, settlements, remember. So basically go over the bylaws, essentially, within the Big Ten and NCAA, mainly NCAA, what kind of level of offense it is, it gives some samples of it. And then the big thing is here. I'm going to get to the end. Is the verdict. I mean, what's the verdict that NCAAs are given? That's going to be all the way to the end. Sorry about this. But they go make effect. It goes to depth of each one, aggravated fraud, what the bylaws they violated, this and that. It goes in depth of it. I'm not going in depth of it because it's a lot of pages. It says 94 pages. But it's from the NCAA actual official page from the NCAA. You can Google it. You can take a look at it. I'm just giving you the big thing. Alright, and then here comes the penalties. This is where people wanted to know what is the penalty. So for the first one, was a level aggravated violation by Jim Harbaugh, 4-year probation from April 2027 to April 9th of 2031. Okay. Then you have portion competition ban, none. There is going to be a financial penalty. Michigan shall pay a financial penalty compared to the following. To bylaws 1271 and figure 91, a core final penalty of $50,000 plus 10% of budget for the football program. And then same law, bylaw, but point 2, additional fine equivalent to the penalty loss of all positive competition revenue shared within the 2025 and of course the 2026-27 football season. An additional fine, a cost of 10% of scholarship awarded in Michigan program for the 2025-26 recruiting section. Michigan shall receive reduced official visit in football program by 25% to the 2025-26 season. Michigan shall prohibit recruiting communication in football game for a period of 14 weeks across term probation, and scholarship reduction, none. Okay, there is a show cause order for Stallion. Stallion was, show cause order for Stallion, which would be 8 years show cause from August 15th, 2025 to August 14th, 2023. Shows have become employed athletic and related person and any member institution during the 8-year card. He shall be incentive 100% from the first season of his employment because show cause over 6 from athletically and related activity. The suppression is removed within the show cause order. Okay? You have show code and then show code for Jim Harbaugh, violating principle of head coach responsibility due to the underlying scouting and regulating violation, even though he claimed he didn't know about it. So what that means is he's going to receive a 10-year call of August 2027 to August 2030, August 7th to 2028 to August 6th, 2038. So the mean is any teacher deploying Harvard in 10-year cohorts restricted from outlet any employing Harvard during 10 years so a bit in terms of so-called unless contacts the OCRI to make arrangements so-called wide terms should be hopefully. You should not worry about that. Jim Harbaugh's in the NFL. He's not going to come back to NCAA. He's going to stick in the NFL. He's going to do well in the NFL. I don't think he'll come back. Should Harbaugh become employed in an elected leadership position and CA position in 10 years period, he should be suspended 100% again for the first year of employment because of the show cause there. There is a so-called Robertson provided prospect 1 with image recruiting. So he has a 3-year course from 2025 to 2028 of August. Again, same thing. He should be spent 100% from the first year. Then core penalties for level 2 standard violations, so 2 or more. Fair couple with fair over text messages, all that. He has a 2-year show cause from August 15, 2025 to August 14, 2027. Now he's current head coach of Michigan. What does that mean? Okay, so any employment member should require more to attend NCAA regular regional rule seminars at his own expense during each year of the so-called period. Any member shall employ likely 2-year college shall be terms, right, unless they contact this company. Terms of suspension. He is Michigan has, like I said, self-proposed 2 games suspension or more during 2025-26. The panel determines that concept level 2 standards. Suspension for additional game is appropriate, therefore suspended for the first game of the 2026-27 season. Provision of the supervision are required to not be present in the facility where content being played, have no contact or communicate with the football staff or during suspension period. It also got all coaching activities period from that time, on and off the field he's suspended for. So basically from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. of that day of last contest. And first contest, and of course 11 p.m. and then the day of the second contest of the suspension. And then same thing for 2026 season. He may not present any coaching activity, including not limited to team practice, team travel, practice, video study, recruiting, team meetings. So this can't do the suspension. Of course, there's a show cost there. In addition, penalty for level 1 includes public ensure related to public offense decision during period of prohibition in Michigan shall continue develop implement comprehension escapade on NCAA legislation structural facility elected representative all elected departments personnel and all decision benefits responsive recruiting and certification legislation. They must employ a permanent compilation report by October 1st, 2025 to the OCOI, and of course file annual complaints by the 15th of March each year during each probation program. Prospect program is on probation until April 9, 2031. Okay. So called that landing page. Okay. Have a responsibility. How is things done? So case synopsis. So basically what's happening, Jesse Minter, former head coach, former assistant coach in NCAA, formally agreed with violation and penalties below. The other parties resolved the matter via a full hearing on October 23. NCAA leadership received information spanning potential Michigan former program that we're going to call Salient, of course, investigation matter for staff, enforcement staff, and fire additional information including violation involving Minter during spring of 23. Then Minter from January 3rd, 18 to August 25th, April 25th, 2023. Minter engaged in principal communication with a football student athlete before the date to text, that. So basically, what Minter did, 18 text messages with a football prospect student athlete who was in high school of 2025 before sophomore year in high school. So sending text message may also misnow what real football prospective student graduating class. Additionally, in February 11th of 2023, the institution director of recruiting for football reminded Minter of rules regarding text message calls to football prospective student athlete. However, Minter sends 3 additional messages to him and 2 regarding the situation with the football program another football perspective, certainly that coaching staff want to address. Now, Minter very properly acknowledged that. Now, the parties' agreement has been made. Your agreement for religion, okay, so basically agree to it. You aware of the penalties for Michigan, and the here. And again, they also should skip, Steve Tyndall, involvement. And that's it. Honestly, to tell you the truth, so no postseason ban for Michigan, no bowl game ban. All the games not gonna be vindicted. Sorry, Ohio State fans, because the president Charlie Baker said Michigan won the championship fair and square, and which it did. And basically, this is essentially a slap on the wrist for Michigan. It's essentially there's no NCAA hammer, and then they released Tor's hammer down. Tor's hammer became basically essentially a slap on the wrist. Now I know previous programs, like for example SMU, got a dead penalty before, so people may expecting this. But Michigan got go in a big program. Blue blood, you cannot go against a big team, especially the Big Ten. But that's the consequence of Michigan did, and that's the result of the case. So case is closed. No more of this. We'll see how this. The question is now this noise. Past with the white noise on the scan now. This after it's done, how much white noise will affect the program, and show more. We'll see how that goes for Michigan. But there you go. No hammer for Michigan. They got Ray Scott free, and basically a slap on the wrist, minor penalties for the program, and that's that. That's the talk of that. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. I am Sports Like I want to sign out. See you in the video. Peace.